Heidi's in Idaho. My husband doesn't think we need a $1,000 emergency fund. He thinks that money should go towards paying down our debt. And if we have an emergency fund, then we can put it on the credit card. He ultimately thinks it's the same thing. Therefore, he is indifferent. Yet, we've had this conversation multiple times. I desperately want to be on the same page. Otherwise, I know we will never be debt-free. How can I get through to him? Well, I'm not sure you can because he's stupid. I mean, really, you're sitting there broke and telling me what your financial plan is and arguing with mine. I mean, that's dumb. Man, that's like a 500-pound man arguing with a personal trainer about diet. I don't like your plan. Well, I don't give a crap. That's just dumb. Seriously. I mean, I've done this kind of dumb stuff. I've argued with people when I didn't know what I was talking about because arguing is like a sport in our family. But, but that's just dumb. And honestly, I would go, it's kind of a Dr. Phil moment. You got to look at this old boy and go, hey, your plan, genius, got us here. So I don't think we're going to use your plan. How's that working for you? That's your Dr. Phil moment. Well, it's not working. You don't even have $1,000 and you're arguing about how to handle money. So listen, there's no shame in being broke. I've been there. But being prideful and acting like you're a dadgum money expert when you're broke is kind of ridiculous. So how do you get through to him? I'm not sure. A board? I don't know. But I've lost my patience with some of this stuff. Seriously. So I don't know how you get through to him, honey. I think you just need to tell him, look, we've been trying your way for years. We've been trying my way for years. None of it worked. Let's try something else. I mean, here's the thing. Let's do it for 90 days. Let's do exactly what the Total Money Makeover book says. Don't argue with it. Don't try to have a freaking theory of your own. Submit yourself to a plan. Try something for 90 days. If you get out of debt and you have $1,000 in the bank and you don't like it, you can spend the $1,000 and get right back in debt. I could be wrong, right? You could go right back in. It is that simple, you guys. If I hire a personal trainer and I won't do what he says, I'm stupid. I mean, why am I going to pay this guy to sit here and tell me what my nutrition needs are? He's in better shape than I'm in, what my exercise regime should be, and then argue with him like my theory is better. Well, you sure that applies to me? You sure I can't? Well, maybe I can take in more calories than I burn. I'm sure I'll lose weight that way. You sure I'm not the one exception to freaking physics on the planet? I mean, really? Why do we as humans do this? I do it too, but I mean, it's just dumb. When I do it, it's just dumb. When you do it, it's just stupid and dumb. I mean, really, it's just dumb. You hire a coach to teach you how to play a certain sport and say, your swing is off, change this. Your step is off, change this. You're stutter stepping in the pocket. Take 3 solid steps, land flat on your feet, cock your arm and throw. I mean, do what the coach says. There's a reason you brought him in. Submit yourself to the plan. You see these basketball coaches. I don't know anything about basketball. I was listening to a guy talking this morning about it, how he had a coach in college that completely changed the mechanics of his shot, his basketball shot. And when he changed the mechanics, his accuracy went way up. His release was quicker. He was releasing at the top rather than the bottom of the arc. Everything about his shot was different. And it made him a pro versus a college player. Because he submitted himself to someone who knew something more than he knew. And that's it. This stuff is that simple, you guys. It really is. So I don't know how you get through to him. I don't know. But, maybe how's it working for you? Your plan, genius. You've been doing it this way for 10 years. Look at where you are. We are broken in credit card debt using your best plan. So maybe your best thinking isn't going to get us there. Maybe we need some new thinking. Maybe we need to borrow someone else's brain for a while. That's what happens when you bring in a coach in anything in your life, whether it's a personal trainer, an athletic endeavor. You know, I learned to barefoot water ski when I was 16 years old. Stepping off a ski back in the day. That's the way we used to learn to ski, learn to barefoot. Get up on a slalom and step off. From 16 to 48, I barefoot skied exactly the same way. I never changed a thing. I never got any better. I actually got worse. Because I got older and more out of shape, right? Wasn't 16 anymore, you know. When we hired a guy, hired a guy to come to our lake house for the summer and train us. The #1 barefoot water skiing guy in the world at that time, Keith St. Onge. And Keith spent a week with my son, my son-in-law, me, a buddy of mine, another guy, and basically beat the snot out of us for a week. And every time we would do one little tiny thing wrong, he would make sure we fell so we remembered the lesson. And he was not brutal. He was very kind. He was an excellent teacher. But, you know, now, you know, we people in our family, 1 foot, backward. I'm a backward barefooter. I get up, you know, I don't get up on a ski anymore. I get up the proper ways. You know, I mean, in 1 week, I changed a lifetime of that sport. Why? Because I submitted myself to somebody who knew something I didn't know. And I didn't go, you know, I don't know if I agree with your particular theory on this. He's the best in the world. He left my house that year, went to Taiwan, and won the World Games, okay? He's the best in the world. I'm not going to argue with this guy about how to barefoot water ski. I mean, that would have been just stupid. Now, I felt like arguing with him a time or two because, I mean, we ate Tylenol sandwich for lunch every day. We were getting the crap beat out of us. It hurt. But we were learning. My learning curve during that 1 week went through the roof. And consequently, I'll probably be able to barefoot, you know, well up into my 70s or 80s because of the technique, because I learned how to properly do certain things, position, body, muscle memory, the process you use in a physical activity. And it's not any different when you're dealing with something, a mental activity like handling money or nutrition or your marriage. It's a habit is formed. But I mean, if you've been married 3 times, don't tell me you don't need pre-marriage counseling because you got this figured out. You ain't got it figured out. You have not got it figured out. You know, that you need to meet with a pro. You need a counselor, a coach in your area. So you need different muscle memory, a different process that you plug into. That simple stuff. It's that easy, you guys. It is. So, I mean, this idea that you're going to argue with a proven plan is not a reflection on the plan. It's a reflection on you. You're the problem. Submit yourself to a plan. Try something new for 90 days. See what it does. Get your credit cards out right now. Every one of them. Not even that one you hide in the back. Get them all out. Right now. Cut them all up. Close all your credit card accounts. Pay them all off. Get a debit card. You can do all of that in the next hour. Do something radical and different so that you get something that's radical and different. You're not going to get anything radical and different doing the same old crap over and over and discussing theory. Submit yourself to a plan. Try something new. Try something radically new. And you'll get radically different results. This is not rocket science, people. But it is about pride. The negative kind of pride. It's in your way. It's in my way. This is the Dave Ramsey Show. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show.